West Side Radio.
How did you end up on DAAM from the Alcoholics, where you just came in and you just like had some words in the first kind of hook, and then we didn't hear from you, which I thought was interesting. It's like, was that your first introduction into the game, or had you already made a record before that?
That was just happened to be in a room, and E Swift was like, "Hey, you want to say this?"
We need to fill this spot up.
Yeah. There was no way. He didn't ask me to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, even though I was rapping, so I just did the DAAM. And that was it. And that was kind of like, I was excited about that too. Yeah. You know, shit, my voice on it.
It just stood out because it stood out in there because it wasn't them, you know what I mean? So I remember, I never forget the first time I heard that. I was at 92.3 The Beat and I heard that and I was like, who is that? Yeah. Because I knew the lyrics. Yeah. Like, who is that? You know what I mean? So that was my first kind of introduction.
And then I actually said, yo, it's X to the Z XZIBIT. And that was kind of like the introduction of my voice being on the record. Yeah. But the real, what I consider my first kind of thing was on King T's record. Yeah. The King T for Life record. I think it's the 7th song. It was Freestyle Ghetto. And that was my first time hearing myself on the radio. That was my first time being featured on a record, like they came out, and that I feel was my introduction.
West Side Radio.